Yeah, it did sound like a little bit yeetish with the beats, and that's why I said like narcissisty. Someone said, bro, Narcissist not an album. We don't know though. We gonna come back to this in I don't know, a year or something, 3 years. What if Carti does drop a Narcissist album? What you gonna say then, bro? I need you to come back in the chat if I'm still streaming by then and apologize. We ain't fucking with that. The rage sound is kind of overdone, bro. I don't want to listen to it anymore. They need to chill on that. How could he drop a tour? He literally said on Twitter shit about dropping Narcissist. It was an album. It might not be anymore though. Thank you. That's exactly what I was saying. I thought Bella came in here. I heard the door. Or was that a ghost or something? Narcissist is just an idea for him to post at this point. It could very well be. It could just be like a placeholder where it's something to talk about, because I feel like after a whole lot of red that there was nothing to talk about. Like he went on tour. Not that the Carti hype died, because I feel like everybody, you know, they're always fiending for new Carti, since bro literally lives in a different universe. But now that there is something to look forward to, it's like a goal. Like you're not motivated to do anything unless there's a goal that you're trying to reach, at least for myself. So like I find a lot of YouTubers, when they hit 1 million subscribers, talk about how their motivation was gone to make videos because they hit like this insurmountable or seemingly insurmountable goal. And then now they reached it, and it's like, what, they're gonna aim for 10 million now, which seems like a lot of people. 10 million is like, there might not even be 10 million fans of the type of content you make. You might start losing subscribers if you start doing different shit and more mainstream shit. So yeah, so Carti could just be using Narcissist to keep people motivated, essentially, if that makes any sense. We'll get a teaser of a new song, but won't get the song and get another random song drop. People was hyped because of the whole lot of red leaks, but there's no Narcissist leaks, so less hype. That's probably true as well. There's nothing to really speculate on. Everything's an ass pull at this point. That's true. That's what I was saying with Kanye. Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with Kanye, but I miss the days of the whole lot of red theories, the eternal take theories. I feel like afterwards with like Pink Tape just don't have the same energy as Eternal Tape. Maybe it's because it hasn't been 2-3 years, and maybe Uzi hasn't really teased it in the same ways, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the snippets aren't anywhere close to like Lotus or OG Myron or whatever. I can't remember what the OG EA leaks were. But with Narcissist, like, we have no information about it. We don't even know if it's an album, because Carti did say he was gonna drop it. So Carti's still killing it with like the whole mysterious branding of the album, whereas I feel like Uzi kind of, you know, but maybe Uzi doesn't want to do that anymore. He doesn't want to lead fan. Maybe he didn't even mean to do that with Eternal Take. You heard it's been sounding good. Actually, I talked to who did I talk to? Actually, I can't tell y'all, but I talked to somebody who said they heard some Narcissist music. I'm not sure, because they were with somebody from Carti's camp and they were playing some Carti, but they also said it might not be Narcissist. It might be some old music that just like nobody had ever heard, because they listened to Playboi Carti leaks, so they would know if it was anything like Whole Lot of Red V1 or like V2, any of the fetus voice shit. You don't think anything will ever peak that hype? Whole Lot of Red EA would be a miracle to get that kind of pull again. Bro, don't underestimate Carti. I feel like after Whole Lot of Red, he became even bigger than he ever was. Like, I know Magnolia is still to this day, I think, one of his most popular songs. Let's check. As in just streams wise, although it has been out since 2017, so maybe that's not a fair comparison, because some of the songs that he released on A Whole Lot of Red probably have like outpaced it, like the trajectory wise, although Magnolia was like a Hot 100 hit. But anyway, 192 mil, 399. Magnolia has 500, so Shoota's catching up, but that only released what, 1 year after Magnolia? I know it's still his most popular, right? And Shooter had an Uzi feature. Oh, as I was saying, I feel like Carti keeps improving. So I feel like Narcissist, he could bring back the hype, especially if he drops a cool snippet or like there's some leaks, because as we know, Carti actually might be involved in some of the leaks. Even Academics said that he leaked himself Whole Lotta Red V1 because he wasn't sure if that's the type of music he wanted to drop. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe Carti like knew that he wanted to do something totally different. And then Whole Lotta Red, like the actual one that dropped, influenced a whole generation of underground rappers for like a year at this point, over a year. And maybe he has like a whole nother aesthetic coming. He knows what he's doing. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He's got everybody watching. It's like Kanye, who we were talking about, where like he can just somehow create mainstream controversial headlines all the time with just one Twitter post or Instagram post of him saying some wild shit. Same thing with Carti, except he don't even gotta say anything wild. He just gotta like say something, because he never says anything. Eternal Take probably sucks because it dropped right when the pandemic hit and everyone was miserable, so they decided to hate on Uzi's album. Yo, low-key, you could be totally right. I think we talked about, or I posted this on Twitter, I think. Let me find it. It was something about how, like, in addition to what you're saying, because I do believe there was a lot of, like, suicides and domestic abuse, a lot of mental health issues that were created due to the pandemic because everybody's stuck inside, people, you know, going crazy, basically. But also, in addition to that, I posted here it is. So like Uzi dropped 3 projects in the same year as the pandemic. Now, he did something completely opposite of what Playboi Carti did. Now, Carti was at one point going to drop Whole Lotta Red Deluxe, but he decided not to. And I think that was a good thing because he let Whole Lotta Red sit with people and marinate. And then people actually ended up fucking with it, even like the mainstream. And then it was by all these major outlets we've seen hit #1 or whatever of Rolling Stone popular hip hop albums. But anyway, so Uzi dropped 3 albums. So he didn't even let Eternal Take sit. He dropped a whole ass project afterwards, which at the time people liked because they wanted specific songs. But was that actually good for the solo project of Eternal Take? Was it good for its perception, given that there was so much new music that same year from Uzi himself, and even features? He was doing features left and right. He probably made 100 racks off each feature, so he was killing it that year. He probably made more money than he did in his whole life in 1 year. But Eternal Take probably didn't get the same appreciation as Whole Lotta Red did because he didn't let it sit. Like, imagine if he did just let it sit and said, nah, fuck y'all, listen to Eternal Take, and I'm gonna go ghost. But I also don't think that it's even Uzi's style to go ghost. That was just because he was actually having label issues. Whereas Carti, that's his whole brand. It's like, I'm not talking to y'all ever. And I'm gonna come back randomly and be like, yo, here's a fucking project. Y'all are gonna fuck with it or whatever. You're gonna have to fuck with it, because if not, like, I'm not coming back, because I'm not, you know, if you ain't streaming this shit and you ain't supporting my career, I'm not gonna be a rapper anymore. Whereas Uzi, even before Eternal Take, he was dropping 2016, he dropped 3 projects. Then 2017, that's when the label issues started with Love is Rage 2. He was like even talking about how he didn't want to drop Love is Rage 2 or something on Twitter.